Alright, so I'll show you guys the work they do. Look. So, you can see all these divots that are dug here. They scratched all this up. There's chicken poop everywhere. So all I have to do is even that out. Plant. Done. You're like, thanks ladies! Hi Belle. I'm checking the seeds in here. I mean, obviously they're not gonna be germinated already, but as anybody who plants their seeds and cannot wait for them to come up, you're checking them like every day to see if there's anything. Plus, with lettuces, I mean, they can come up fairly quickly and surprise you. But it's only been a couple of days, so I don't expect anything. No, we're just still soil at this point. But they are still damp from watering, which is good. They're not dried out. Alright, so I've gone ahead, put the brooder in here. We're gonna set up the light. We're actually gonna hang the light, and we have the two, forgot what they're called. The little, the heaters that the chicks can crawl under. We have those. We're gonna set those up, and we're gonna go get chicks later on today, I believe. So that's exciting. Getting things going, guys. Oh, news. Book is done. Book is out. Yes, my book is out, and it's kind of crazy because I have a book out. I don't know what to say about that. That's strange. Come here, Belle. Bella. So if anybody's interested, it is on Amazon.com, and you can also go to my website, countryviewhomestead.com. And they're also going to be available in the shop. I'm waiting for my copy right now. I don't have one yet. It has been ordered, and it should be here like, so I think it said like between April 11th and 13th or something like that. So, all right. So what is the book about? Homesteading, right? Yes, we all know. But my book is a little bit different. Most books out there on the homesteading, at least that I've read or looked at, are sort of how-to books. And this one has got that little bit in it. Like, you know, there's a couple things on how to do this and how to do that, but it's not into detail about like listed how to do things, because, well, that's everywhere. What I did do was really put our experiences into this book, and then showed you how you can make it work for you. So I didn't want to bog people down with just more stuff, how to do A, B, C, and D that is in every single other gardening book. It's more of a how did we do it? How did we handle certain things, things that went bad, things that went good? How did we deal with these things? And how you can maybe take situations and make it your own. And that's really kind of what I wanted to go for, is sort of just, it's helpful. It's, you can learn from it, but it's not a full-on like how-to teaching every single step kind of thing. I'm trying to think of how to explain this. It's really just, it has to do with our experiences and telling you about it, so that if it's a mistake, you don't make that same mistake, or if it's something positive, how you can make that work in your own life. So it all has to do with gardening, it has to do with animals, it has to do with the pandemic, it has to do with, you know, sickness, people getting sick, and how to handle it, and using your food and natural resources to help yourself. It has to do with a lot of stuff. It's not a crazy long book. I didn't want to overdo it with the first book. So, but it's packed with information, and I think it's a fun, informative way of looking at it, I guess. when it comes to homesteading. So again, anybody's interested, I'll put in the description my website, countryviewhomestead.com, amazon.com, and it will be in the shop soon. I'm waiting for the copies to come in. So any of those outlets right now are where you can find the book if you're looking. There's also some parts in the book that are, let's say, a little bit opinionated on my behalf, where I have a little bit of an opinion about certain things, such as meat, animals, and the differences between buying them from a store and raising them yourself. I mean, it didn't say anything that I think will offend anybody, but it really is just going to depend on who's reading the book. So if you've got other homesteaders like us who do believe in, raising your own meat for food and, that kind of thing versus buying it from the store, those people are going to understand what I'm talking about, and they're going to know what I mean. Others, if it's something that you're new to or you're kind of checking out, and you're used to doing or buying your meat from the grocery store, you may not know these things. So it just kind of touches on the subject, gets into it a little bit because it is something that I'm passionate about, but it is not meant to hurt anyone or offend anyone in any way. It's simply the truth as I see it and as a lot of people see it because, it's the truth. So there's really no getting around that. Anyway, there are certain things in the book that are a little touchy, I guess, but it's nothing crazy and it's nothing that should upset anybody. It's just strictly how I feel, what we've gone through and how we've dealt with it. So I think that you guys are going to like the book, honestly. I just wanted to put out there that it is, I don't know how to say it without insulting people, but it's not a goody two-shoes, everything is happy and easy kind of book. I'm not trying to fool people. I'm not trying to lie to anybody. It's just our story. It is something that we worked really hard for and are continuing to work hard for. But I just wanted to be truthful. I just wanted to be honest about, what's going on and in the world, even with this type of stuff, with food shortages and what to do in that situation. I explain about our own family when the pandemic hit and how that affected us. And there's just different things. But I do want to reiterate that you can learn from this book. We've worked really hard to be where we are. And it's not done. We're still going. I don't think it'll ever be done. So I hope you guys get the book. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys understand. And enjoy it. And I hope it's helpful to you. But now I'm getting these couple wreaths done. I got one done already. That's it's up on the wall over there. You can see it's a natural one. And this one is a 4th of July one. That I had some supplies left. And I was like, well, let's go ahead and get this done. It's that time of the year, trying to get all the spring, Easter, summer, all of those kind of wreaths done. Because the more I do now, the less I have to worry about later, especially with moving. Speaking of, there's a possibility we're going back to Maine tomorrow. Guys, we actually had talked and decided we were going to relax on the whole thing. We were just going to stop and take a break because of the stress. And honestly, and I'm not even kidding here, the stress is coming from the realtors. That is the point of stress. Everything that's happening is coming from the realtors. We have switched yet again to another realtor. This time, this person seems to be... We explained to her right off the bat, look, this is what's happening. We don't understand what the problem is and why nobody wants to help us excuse me, buy a property. We had a feeling it had to do with the fact that we are cash buyers and we're not looking for a $200,000 or $300,000 house. So when we talked to this person, she did explain. She said, yeah, most realtors right now aren't even taking anybody who's not looking for more of an expensive property. And pretty much confirmed, and she even said herself, she admitted herself that she is one of those people, doesn't normally take anything under a certain amount. I can't remember what it was. And, you know, although that was annoying, it was refreshing to finally hear somebody say the truth and not just like ignore us or back out or whatever for no reason. So that's what's happening. She said that she would help us. We explained to her, you know, what we're doing and why and everything, and she decided that she's gonna take us on and help us find a place. And so far so good. She has been sending us properties. We're looking them over. She's given us information on them. She's basically doing her job now, and we're happy about that. So we might be going again tomorrow, and we might have 3, possibly 4 properties to see. And this is probably the most excited we've been about doing this whole process, because, oh my God. So if we do end up going, she's trying to get some appointments for us. We will leave tomorrow after the shop closes, which will be kind of late. We'll end up getting there at like midnight. Tomorrow, as in, today? Wednesday. So today's Tuesday, so it would be Wednesday. So now I'm just trying to get all this stuff made so I don't have to rush when we get back, because we actually probably won't be back until like Saturday or Sunday. It just really depends on when she gets all these appointments.